My name is Kira. I'm going to walk you guys through a low impact HIIT today. All you need is a mat or towel, soft ground of some sort, and some water, and just a little bit of space. We're just going to get started here with a quick warm up. If you guys want to grab that stuff, you can take a pause and do that now. And we're going to get started with the warm up. So for the warm up, you just need some space. You can keep the mat off to the side for now. Not going to need it for a little bit. So we're just going to get started here. If you guys want to get a step tap, squeezing those shoulder blades back and together, just warming up that body here. So this is low impact, so I'm going to try to keep the warm up and everything down. If you want, I'll try to give some modifications to make it higher impact if you would like, but you can always keep it low impact as well. So just taking it here. I'm going to take it to a twist here in 3, 2, and 1. Twist it across. So I'm going to do my normal timing today. 30 seconds on, or 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We're going to do 2 exercises for each set, and we're going to do 3 total sets. Great. So you'll have a minute break between each set to grab some water if you need, but you can feel free to pause or just take a break and let the video keep playing if you would like. I'm going to take this to an overhead reach here in 3, 2, and 1. Reach it up, tap that opposite toe. Great. Just warming up those abdominals here. Awesome. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take it to a low impact jumping jack. So you're going to go here if you want to keep it low impact. If you want, you can always take it to a hop. So totally up to you. I'm going to keep it here just for sake of keeping it low. Great. You can always drop the arms too and just be here with that tap. Just get that body nice and warmed up here. I'm going to take it to a squat here in 3, 2, and 1. Squat it down, keeping your knees in line with your toes. Chest nice and high, pushing through your heels here. Squeezing your glutes at the top. And the whole way through that motion, you don't have to go super low here. We're just warming it up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to a march. Driving those knees up. If you want to add that hop, you can take it to a high knee here. Totally up to you. Great. Keeping that chest high. So like I said, you can grab a drink throughout. If you want, you will have that minute break to grab a drink. But if you need it more, feel free. I'm not going to play music, so if you want music, you can play your own. Totally up to you. I'm going to take it just to a little stretch here in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to pull that leg up, just giving it a little stretch. Give me 4 on each side. Just hold it for a couple seconds. Awesome. If you want, you can add a hip opener, so coming out to the side. Here. Open it out to the side. And last one. Awesome. Alright. So you guys can keep your feet moving. Just that step tap is great. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing today. So like I said, we got 3 sets of 2 different exercises. So first, we got a curtsy to a calf raise and then shoulder pulses. So we're going to go curtsy squat. So that back leg is coming across, stepping it up into a calf raise. Sorry, you can't see my feet, but you know what a calf raise is. Here, just coming up onto your toes, nice and slow. So you're going to go step back into that curtsy and into that calf raise, and then into the other side. Okay? So, and then we're going to do a shoulder pulse. So you can do this sitting, standing, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're just going up and down. You can go forward and backward, forward circles, backward circles, whatever works best for you. You can switch it up throughout. I'm going to be switching it up throughout so you can follow along with me if you would like. Alright, so I'm going to get our timer here. I'm going to get started here in 7 seconds. And 5, 3, 2, and 1. So we're stepping it back into that curtsy and up into that calf raise. Keeping your knees in line with your toes, that chest nice and high. Taking it nice and slow up into that calf raise. We're controlling it the whole way through, not rushing through that motion and just coming up onto your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We got shoulder pulses next. Sorry, the lighting in here is so weird. 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Going up and down here this time. So really focusing on kind of a smaller motion here. If you want and have light weights, you can always hold those, but you don't have to. Great. So it's just a fast, small little movements. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Going back to that curtsy squat here with that calf raise. So really focusing on those legs on this one. And 1.
Exercise.
Stepping it back, pushing through that front heel to come back up. And you can always get rid of the calf raise if you don't like that. Keeping your toes in line, or your knees in line with your toes here. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome. We're going forward and backward with those pulses this time if you're following along with me. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going forward and backwards. So it's just like this. So just keeping those arms shoulder level. Just small, quick movements. Really focusing on keeping that shoulder stabilized through that whole motion. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We're going halfway through this set. So back to that curtsy squat. 2, and 1. Step it back. Up into that calf raise. And up into that calf raise. We're switching each time here. You can use those arms. You can hold weights if you would like. Keep it up, you guys. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome job. Back to those shoulder pulses. I'm going to go forward circles this time. 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Small little circles forward. Nice and small here. Quick motions. Keeping that chest high, chin high, and your shoulders low out of your ears. Keep it up. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We got one more time through each of those, then we got that minute break, and we'll switch it to 2 different exercises. 3, 2, and 1. Curtsy squat here, and into that calf raise. Awesome. Keep it up. You guys got this. You're in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Last exercise here. 20 seconds of work. I'm going backward circles this time if you guys want to join me. 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Backward circles. So really keeping it light here. Or not light, but just low impact. Not a whole lot of jumping or like moving around too much. But still getting that heart rate up and getting a good workout. And 1. Taking that break. Great job. We got a minute break here. You guys can grab a drink. I'm going to show you the second exercise here. The second 2 exercises. So we got a low impact squat jack and inchworms. So I'm going to actually bring this down a little bit. If you would like the mat, you can grab it. I'm not going to use it, but totally up to you. So we're coming down into a squat here. Coming out here, out here. So just tapping that foot out. Feeling that in the side of your glutes here as you come out and in. Awesome. If you want higher impact here and you want to add a jump, you can feel free to do that. So to do that, you'd be here, hopping it out and in. So totally up to you. You can switch it up throughout as well. Next, we got an inchworm. So you're just gonna walk it down. You can add a push-up, add mountain climbers. You can like just step the mountain climbers as well. You don't have to run them. And then step it back up, squeezing at the top. We're gonna go here in 7 seconds, so grab a drink if you need. In 3, 2, and 1 with those low impact squat jacks. So really focusing on that glute contraction out to the side, getting those arms involved as well, reaching with that toe, keeping your knees in line with your toes. And 1, taking that break. Great job. We got the inchworm next. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. It's bringing it down. Like I said, you can add mountain climbers, keeping your glutes low, coming down to a plank here. You can always just inchworm it down and inchworm it back up. You don't have to worry about adding anything extra. You can always add a push-up at the bottom as well. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Going back to those low impact squat jacks. Here in 3, 2, and 1. So you're sucking that out. Like I said, you can always add the hop if you want, but don't feel like you have to keep it low impact here. Squeezing those shoulder blades back and together and keeping those shoulders low out of your ears. 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We go in here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Inchworming it down and back up. Squeezing your glutes at the top. Awesome, you guys. Keep it up. 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Halfway through this set, you guys got this. Going back to that jack. 2, and 1. Low here. You can try to go a little lower into that squat. Keeping your weight back in your heels. You can tap that toe out. Really focusing on that side of your hip here. Keep it up. You guys got this. 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We're gonna walk it out with that inchworm again. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Inchworm it down and back up. You can add that push-up, add that mountain climber to push yourselves a little here if you want, but you totally don't have to. Keep it up. You guys got this. And 1, taking that break. Awesome job. One last time through each of those. Then we got that minute break and we're going to take it to the floor. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
With that single leg out. If you want to push it, you can come here into that hop. But you don't have to. So keep it here if you would like. Keeping those knees in line with your toes. 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Bring it back. One last set of those inchworms. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Inchworm it down and up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Awesome, you guys. Keep it up. Almost done here. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Grab a drink. I'm going to come to the floor here. For these last 2 exercises. So you can grab your mat if you have one. Or you can just use the floor. Okay, so you got toe taps and single leg lowers. So sorry you can't really see my legs because they're black and the couch is dark. But legs up in the air, tapping those toes for those toe taps. And then if you want to make it harder, you can bring your elbow, or for the next one we got single leg lowers. And we're just going here. You can have your hands behind your head, but keeping those elbows wide, or hands down by your butt. And you're gonna lower and bring it back. Keeping that low back on the ground for both of these exercises. We are gonna go here in 7 seconds. And 5, 3, 2, and 1. Tapping those toes. You can always do a regular crunch here. If you don't like this, keeping that low back on the ground. You don't have to touch your toes if you can't, but just reaching up towards them. Awesome job. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break, you can bring those feet down. Like I said, your hand placement doesn't really matter. Here, you can have it behind, make it easier, bring it down. And bring it down here. So to make it a little easier, bring a little support. You can have your hands down by your glutes, or just slowly lowering and raising up. Abs engaged, keeping that low back flush with the mat. And 1, taking that break. Awesome job. Great job, guys. Back to those toe taps here. In 3, 2, and 1. Toe taps here. Keeping that gaze up toward your toes. Keeping that chin high out of your chest. And 1, taking that break. Great job. Alright guys, back to that single leg lower here. If it's too hard to have your legs straight, you can always bend them and just tap those heels. Trying to keep your knees at a 90-degree angle here. Nice and controlled, but totally up to you. If you want to challenge yourself, straighten out those legs. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Halfway through this set. Keep it up. Last one of today, and then we're cooling it down. In 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Tapping those toes. Keeping that chin high. Awesome job. Two, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Alright, we got the single leg lowers here. In 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Try to push yourselves here, you guys. Almost done today. You can always add this exercise to something else, or like the circuit for something else, or you can make this its own. You can feel free to repeat it if you would like. 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to do what you need. Just please make sure that you cool down after the workout, even if it's not my cool down. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Last set of these. You guys got it. Finish strong. Keep it up. Less than a minute of work here today, you guys. You got this. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Last exercise here today. Now we're going to cool it down. We're going in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Slowly lower and bring it up. You can bring that head back, but keep those elbows nice and wide if you have your elbows up by your head. Good job, guys. Keep it up. You got this. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that break. Awesome job. Flip it over. We're going to cool it down here. If you want to repeat, feel free. You can pause it now and rewind. Or you can do it on your own. You can grab a drink. Shut off our timer here. Come into that low cobra to get that nice stretch in your abdominals here. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Awesome. And bring it back into child's pose. Feeling that stretch in your back and up into your arms, reaching forward. Great, and walk those hands over to one side here. Nice deep breaths. And over to the other side. Awesome, and bring it up. Let me just adjust the camera here. Okay, so we got the hamstring stretch. So we're coming down, feeling that stretch in the back of your glutes, or in the back of your legs here. Awesome. And walk your hands over to one side. And over to the other side. Great, bring it up. Bring one arm across your chest. Keeping that shoulder low out of your chin. Grabbing above or below that elbow, not directly on. Awesome, and behind your head, reaching down. Again, grabbing up above or below that elbow, not directly on, keeping that chin high out of your chest, and that back as flat as you can. Stepping one leg back can help with that. Great, and bring it across the other way. Deep breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth, still cooling it down here. Awesome job, and behind your head. Stand up nice and tall. Great, shake it out. Grabbing one leg, pointing your toes toward the ground to make it a deeper stretch, and up towards the ceiling to make it less. Feeling that in the front of your thigh. Keeping your knees together and your hips aligned. You can always grab onto something for balance here. Great, and bring it across into that figure four. Deep breath here. Great. And grabbing that other ankle. Again, you can hold on to something if you need for that balance. Feeling that stretch here in the front of your leg. And last figure four here today. Can add that extra push if you need onto that leg. Great, standing up nice and tall, ending here with 2 deep breaths. Nice full body stretch in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more. And out through your mouth. Awesome job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Kira. I hope you had a great workout and have an awesome rest of your day.